Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Another episode of Who Should You Choose, the video series where I go through all the prior videos, comments, and questions and try to answer all of your HUT questions. So be sure to hit subscribe and give the video a like if you did enjoy it. I do need to say though, guys, is I stick to these videos about 20 minutes long if it's the first time watching them. So again, the guys that subscribe and have notifications turned on, they're the ones that get their questions answered usually more often than not. If I don't get to your question, be sure to hit me up live on Twitch starting at noon Eastern time every single day, and I'll be able to help you in the Twitch chat. So guys, let's get into today's video. It is the weekend. Again, these videos run Monday to Friday, so it's always kind of tough doing the Monday one because more than likely, well, you played HUT Champs and you made some roster decisions. So, but nonetheless, let's power on here as we'll start with David Donaldson. Guy says, Noti Gang. See, he is first. Notification Gang. What's up, dude? Tuned into the stream for the first time, and it's great. So it's great. So keep up the good work. Thank you, man. Question today is: do you think Lit Carlson still holds value at his current price around 100K? Also, would you say Abramov is a better buy than the dynamic duo Matthews, considering the price gap? Okay, so Lit Carlson. Let's start there. There is a large gap, just in terms of how speed progression worked this year, where speed again goes up by 0.5 instead of just 1 as a blanket whenever they do a 1 overall upgrade. So if Carlson goes from 86 to 87, speed is only up by 0.5. So if he's on that lesser than a half point, it'll stay the same. That being said, that Lit Carlson with Howitzer makes him super, super attractive in terms of gameplay. I used him for quite some time, and there still isn't a lot of middle-tier defensemen on either side. It's either master set guys or guys that you want to go after that are budget, like Oliver Ekman-Larsson, for example, the base card. Just because they are the only ones that seem to get either a good combined synergy to go with their play style. So 100K for Lit Carlson isn't bad. I wouldn't spend any more than that. As you know, at 100K, I mean, to be honest, there isn't that many other good options. You're looking at cards that could probably give you distributor and whatnot, but Lit Carlson for 100K isn't bad. And then Abramov and Dynamic Duo Matthews. I think Dynamic Duo Matthews is still propped up by the fact that he's a Maple Leaf. Guys, in this game, Toronto holds a hard fan base and lock on the market. Toronto cards will always be more expensive. Case in point is the Wayne Simmonds fantasy card, where I broke down, just numbers and whatnot. And you tell any Leafs fan that Wayne Simmonds isn't potting 25 goals, you'll just get absolutely roasted senseless. And this is coming from someone who lives in Southern Ontario and has grown up as a Leafs fan before I, fell in love with my Sharks. All right, so I actually do like Abramov. That would be, considering the price gap, I would probably go Abramov. He just looks like a good card. I do enjoy his playstyle. And again, anytime that you can save money and, just when they have similar stats, I always look to do that. So it's probably a better bet. All right, bunch of notification guys. Ryan Depe. All right, Ace Sleeves. Ace Sleeves, new to NHL this year. Thanks for all the help. Man, I'm glad I could help. Lafleur, Couturier, Nugent Hopkins, Besser, Lemieux, McDavid. All right, so his defense isn't bad. Have 110K, but willing to save up. Have Howitzer, Speedster, Distributor, and Swarm activated. We'll get Carbonneau to 89 soon. I'm thinking about the 88 Kopitar for around 80K to move Lemieux to the wing. Need to start working on Spark 2. Any suggestions? I'm actually going to make a Distributor Spark video. I made one for Distributor about a month ago, and it helped out quite a bit for looking to, activate Distributor as a cheap way to do it. Spark is the next one to go. I still think Swarm it definitely holds its place. I know I said throughout the year that I like Swarm more than Spark. After playing with it, Spark is very good. I can admit when I'm not right. The thing is about Swarm, though, is again, it only costs 8 to make, but now there's so many cards that give you, 2-to-1 synergy, that kind of thing. There's no reason to not go after Spark. Okay, so you're going to get the Carbonneau to 89, which I think is a good bet because you already have that one. Outside of that, they're going to getting 88 Kopitar for around 80K. That 88 Kopitar is a really, really nice buy. I do enjoy that card. After that, man, you're looking to move on from Miller. Specifically, the Barzal, I believe, is the one with Distributor. Then you have Lit Duchesne. You're looking at cards that need to have Spark. So, for 110K, you're not really going to get a lot of cards that have multiple to one synergy. A card you might want to save up for is like the 89 Gabrick or the 89 Crosby that have 2 to spark. Now they cost about 2 to 250, so it is going to be quite costly. You could also look at, I believe, Valtteri Filppula, the Winter National one. It has spark and speedster. You might be able to grab him as well. Outside of that, if you're looking to activate Spark, it's going to be tough because it's going to cost you some expensive players. Your defense is fine. I'm not a fan of that Niedema card, but again, it's probably for synergy. So I would keep working on that. But yeah, I would save your coins, take the tradable rewards, and then look for that two to Spark Crosby or Gabrick, whatever one that kind of fits you both. I've used them both. They're good cards. From Diesel Constable, Ace Sleeves, as always, thanks for the commitment to the community. No problem, man. Thank you guys for coming back. So don't have a team question today, but I do have a question. What are the rewards for Div 1 Rivals if you place an Ultimate? Are they different from Div 4? Yes. So Div 1 at Ultimate, you get a ton. Like, off the top of my head, I think it's an Ultimate and then one of those OV packs, which is basically an Ultimate. It's just 18 guaranteed 80 and above cards as opposed to 20. And then I think you get the Pasternak pack as well. It's very, very good. However, getting Div 1 Ultimate is almost damn near impossible if you don't basically play the game competitively. Even me, I play this game for a living. I'm in high division 2, and sometimes it's hard for me to get Ultimate just because the player base that you're looking at when you're at the higher end of the skill level, they're the guys that play the most as well. So you could be. I'll use my man Kesso as an example. If you've caught Kesso on Twitch, he's an incredible player. He's been around for forever, and I also have a podcast coming out with him talking everything Hut, which I'm really excited for you guys to listen to. He works a full-time job, he goes to school, and he streams a little bit, so he does play more than the average player. But he only gets like silver rewards because he's in Division 1, but he just can't play enough. So it's something it's something that I'm definitely preaching to the Game Changer chat and developers that I need to look at. I think that a season format would work a little bit better, where maybe it's 50 games capped, but instead of it being a 1 week time span where the guys who play 50 games are incredible. Again, I play this game for a living, and sometimes I struggle doing that. And I think that maybe extending it to 2 weeks would allow a lot more players, and then you get the actual, it's not just whoever can play the game the most. It's who wins in those games that they play, because 50 is a lot more obtainable in 2 weeks than it is 1 week. A lot of notification games. Cam Codes, hey Sleeves, hope you're doing well, my dude. I am. Do you think it's better to upgrade Carbonneau now, or should I wait for the release of Morenz and LaFleur? I'm free to play, and I only have 6 icons so far. This is tough, guys. I don't want to say the wrong thing here because I know how much 6 collectibles is for a free-to-play player. I think the issue here is that when you see what Morenz and LaFleur are going to cost, because I kind of thought that it would just be 6. So we saw the Carbonneau came out, it cost 6 for the 84s to go up to 89s. I kind of thought because the card that you're upgrading, the higher it goes, is already more expensive to obtain, that card would, the collectible value wouldn't go up. But since we saw the 85s, they cost 8. Man, that LaFleur is going to cost 10 probably. So if you do Carbonneau now, I mean, it's tough. I think Carbonneau, I'll say this regarding LaFleur specifically. LaFleur and Morenz, the way their play styles are, like they're what they do well. Speed and wrist shot, which is exactly what you need for a winger. Far less important to upgrade them than it is to upgrade Carbonneau, who becomes a far superior player and his synergies double. So yes, I would upgrade Carbonneau now, as it's just not as important. Like, LaFleur, the 88 guys, will still be the best right winger in the game, or right-handed winger in the game, until, like, Lemieux gets his upgrade from 91 to 95. Like, it's unbelievable. That card is just perfectly built with synergies. I don't think that they... it's early on. They don't know the meta and whatnot, like the game, and I don't think they really thought the synergies through on LaFleur. But he's the GOAT. From Ian Hardy, hey Sleeves, bonjour, my man. Thanks for everything you do. Took all of your advice from Team Build Tuesday a few weeks ago and did everything to get distributor, which now feels like a new team. It does. And to be honest, it might just be placebo. It's not all just the team. Only adding 3 speed to everything isn't going to make something crazy. But it definitely is. It just feels better. It feels like your team is going to play better regardless. Was able to grab Morenz on 4th card of 86 at Let's Go. And lefty was improved by Werenski. I have 0 GC since I picked up Hedman, 745k. Looking to slowly upgrade Brick Bowser and Couturier. I have 8 out of 6 Howitzer, 4 to 4 Speedster, and 10 out of 10 DB with Fiddler coaching, thanks to the advice as we see his team here now. Lafleur, Koivu, Gretzky, Lemieux, Couturier, Morenz. I would put that Couturier above of Koivu. Try it out. If you don't like it, you don't like it. And Stamkos, Halik, McDavid. And then Bowser, Tavares, Distributor. And then Daze. Okay. Hanson, Hedman. Your D is fantastic. Your defensemen are great. Wondering where to go next. Thanks for everything you do. And your hair is growing in nicely. I know. I'm starting to wear the 94 Rewind toque. But yeah, it has come in quite well. I can't tell if you have 745K or if Hedman cost you 745K. But if you've got 745K, there's a couple cards that I think that you should target. I said it in my buy or sell video. Marcel Nobels is great. He'd be an awesome replacement for Holik at this point. While Holik's a good card early on, he's kind of run its course, him and Daze. So I'd also look to move on from Daze as well. Just off the top, I mean, you could go dynamic duo Matthews as well as like someone mentioned down below. I think Abramov has Speedster as well. I can't remember if they have the exact same, just off the top of my head. It's early, I know, but I haven't had my coffee yet. I think Abramov would be the play. Just he has a better shot, I believe, or a better skating overall. So I'd probably go with that with your 750,000 coins. After that, I mean, the only card that I think you should upgrade is move on from Stamkos. But what I would do is I would just upgrade Bowser. I wouldn't look to replace Stamkos and then do that. I would just upgrade Brick Bowser there. Other than that, I would just wait. You've got a great team here, man. Unless you feel the need, like you don't like one of your cards, I would just keep the status quo, because other than that, you're looking at master items. There isn't a ton out. I did a video on it yesterday for the European Hockey Club event. I'm not a huge fan. I think that this Friday will be a big event. If the last one was only a week long, and then Team of the Year was before that, I have a feeling that this one coming Friday will be big, so I would save. I don't drink coffee. Should I try it? My man, kingscoast.com. Use code NOSLEEVES. If you are not a coffee drinker, purchase the Easy Morning Blend or the Caldi's Reserve. You can get it already ground up, or if you want to go out and get a grinder and learn how to make coffee really well. But no, dude, if it's an acquired coffee is an acquired taste. It's something that you learn to appreciate more as you get older. But no, Kings Coast this isn't them paying me. Like Kings Coast, I'm fully behind their brand. I was not a coffee drinker. I started drinking them because I was weight training and dieting pretty heavily back a couple years ago, and it was fantastic, and I drink it every single day now. So Kings Coast, guys. Ryan B, yo, Sleeves, I tuned into his stream the other day for the first time, and man, I love the banter. Man, sometimes it gets heated in there. No lie. Keep doing what you're doing. I've got a debate on my hands. Here's my team. All right, let's hear it, my man. All right, he's got Couturier, Svechnikov, and Pasta. He's got the Rupe Hintz, Lemieux, Gretzky, McDavid, Daze, Line, Sakic, Besser, Carlson, Hedman. All right, so he's got a very good team. I have 200,000 coins, 6 GCs, and one icon. I just purchased Hintz, but I'm not high on him with 87 Faceoff. Again, so 87 is the cutoff, guys. Remember, I talk about this a lot when I talk about Faceoff, is that you want to be within 12 points, because once a card that has 12 points higher than your card's Faceoff rating, even if you do the correct counter, you can still lose. So that's why that Draisaitl, the Team of the Year one, is just not one you want to use, unless you have balanced. But again, I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we're there yet. Anyways, 87 Faceoff is the cutoff, because plus 12 would be 99. No one really has a 99 Faceoff without a synergy. So I debated on selling him and buying the 91 Winter National Crosby. Okay. That is a substantial upgrade. The 91 Winter National Crosby has been fantastic for me, and I hate Crosby cards in Hockey Ultimate Team. They always feel bland and crap, and this year, both the franchise great one and the Winter National one have played fantastic for me. I never usually score with my centerman guys. It's usually the wingers, and I have more goals and assists with Crosby. And using a fill-in like base Kopitar for Speedster, where should I go? I want to start focusing on Swarm or Spark. Need 4 more of each, and I was thinking Swarm is a more valuable place to start. Okay, so again, in a vacuum, Spark is technically better, just because of acceleration. I think overall as a synergy, Swarm is better because of all the things that is very, very good, because it touches 4 important stats, but they're not as noticeable as acceleration. But it is cheaper to get. So again, it's kind of a trade-off. It depends how many coins you have, and it depends how freely you can get to your team. Because if you can get a card that has 2 to 1 of those synergies. So, for example, if you get the team of the year Pasternak, for 900,000 coins, then you're in a lot better shape because you have 2 to swarm. But you only have 200,000 coins, which makes things a little bit more difficult because you're gonna have to take the lower end guys. Like for 200,000 coins, Koivu is the only one that I can think of that's around that price range. That's a good player that's gonna be worth the coins and has spark. So. Just keep looking. It's going to be tough. I think that you should take tradable rewards and probably just save up here. The Rupe hints to Crosby, I wouldn't do. While I think Crosby's an amazing card, I love him, but I don't think the drop-off is that significant, and you might as well just save on your coins. Base Matthews or Toy Line. I have no idea who you're trying to say. And I don't know if it's a joke or autocorrect. Team of the year Line? Is that what you're saying? Team of the year Line? I have no idea, my dude. Toy Line. Nody Gang, says Hayden Pilk. What's up, dude? What should I do with 15 GCs and 150k? Looking to activate Swarm. Only want players 90 plus with either 2 points or 2 good synergies. Already have Couturier, Lemieux, Lafleur, Gretzky, Belleville. You're looking at Team of the Year, my dude. You're looking to activate Swarm. You need, you don't have coins, which is tough. So you have gold collectibles, which isn't a bad thing. It's just right now the only thing you could do is go in and get one of the European hockey cards. But they don't have 2 to synergy. They just have 3 to individual ones. So you missed the boat on Pasternak. You should have went there if you were looking to activate it, but you got to wait for the next event, unfortunately. Borhovat is GOAT. He needs a Master Set card. Dude, I mean, you guys got Besser. I haven't had a Shark that isn't Burns yet. I'm dying for Couture. I mean, I guess technically Meyer counts, but it's not even a San Jose Shark card. But yeah, I guess we did get Meyer, but I haven't gotten a cool, Sharks card. Justin Labrie Grondin, Ace Sleeves, I hope you're doing well. What is my next move? Free-to-play player, 3 GC, 1 icon, 75k. Distributor, Speedster, Magician, Wingman activated. All my players are untradeable except Ovi. Okay. All right, you're not adding anything. You've got to take tradable rewards. There's literally, with the amount of coins and whatnot you've got, there's nothing that you can do here, my dude. You've got a really good team. I'm not going to lie. I like your squad. It's just there's nothing that you can upgrade for 75,000 coins. I would rather have Morenz over Cornway, but the cost is just going to be too expensive. Trying to get Speedster, what should I do? My buddy Sean wants to get Lindblom, but I don't know if it's the right decision. Sean Watts, dude's probably already at Tim Hortons. He loves his Timmies. But I don't know if it's the right decision for the long term. I have Distributor and Howitzer. Lemieux, Gretzky's fetch. Okay. Braden Shen taught me to do the glitch goal and diving stick chat because it's very comp. It is toxic. If you do the dive stick chop, that's the NHL community way of the middle finger, boys. So also, I'm free to play in Hut Broke. Okay. Well, if you're free to play in Hut Broke, not much you can do. The first thing you want to do is get these 2 guys off your team, CC and Gerard. I know that you're using them for synergies. That's where you want to look. So even just getting the Dynamic Duo Hamilton to replace CC, that's where you want to start. I'll probably see you in stream. Say hello to Sean Watts for me. Keep with a good word, bro. Thanks for everything. No problem, my dude. Hey, Sleeves, this is the first time. This is your time to talk about your sponsor and if there's one you would like to have in the future. My dude. All right, shout out to G Fuel. Use code NOSLEEVES. Heads up, go over to Gamer Saloon if you're looking for the most competitive wager matchups on the most trusted website for it. And King's Coast, again, at kingscoast.com. Make sure that you use code NOSLEEVES at checkout. Is there a sponsor I would like in the future? I don't know, man. Pop Funko would be awesome as a sponsor, but not really, man. I the 3 I have now, I really, really enjoy. I can't think of another product that I use religiously that I would love to be a sponsor of. Maybe Corsair. I love Corsair's peripherals and whatnot, but should I get the next master item to sell because no one will should I get the next Mester to sell because no one will have it? I don't know if you're trying to say Messier. I would never buy the master icons because and anticipate them jumping up in price. They usually don't because it costs so much to upgrade them. All right, guys, so that is 20 minutes, and again, I apologize if I didn't get to your question. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for the best chance to get your question answered on the next episode of Who Should You Choose, and again, you can always hop into my stream. I start at 12 p.m. Eastern time every single day, and yeah, thank you guys for watching and supporting me so far, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.